Welcome, everybody. I'm going to let Abby do the intro this time.
Intro. Uh, are we called the laugh track? Oh, no, we're not the laugh track. That's the other people. What are we called?
Bro, I'd like the... Guys, hashtag bring back the laugh track. Come on,
Back
guys.
the laugh track.
Hashtag bring back the laugh track. Okay? Who likes movies? I like laughing at unfunny jokes. That's what I'd rather do. That's what I'd rather do. Wouldn't you
Uh-huh.
rather do that?
Yep. Cheese 'cause fat.
Never have I agreed with more with a statement in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, Abby. Has news been news? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Do you like news?
I love news.
Awesome. I don't, unless it's movie news, which is why this is a podcast where we talk about movie news. Isn't that right, Abby?
Yep, that's what this is.
Actually, she's not Abby. She's Nicolas Cage. That makes up. If you're wondering about the profile picture, I
I'm
keep on
Nicolas
calling her
Cage.
Abby for some reason. This is Nicolas Cage.
It's
He's my
schizophrenic.
co-host. Yeah, I don't understand why I keep on calling her Abby. I am not important at all. So
Mm.
yeah. So Nick Cage, how's your day going?
It's a going. Yep.
You've been filming some movies?
You know it.
Cannot wait
I
for your next
love
one.
movies.
I also
Uh-huh.
love movies. You know what I don't love though? Actually,
What do you not love?
I don't love DC movies.
What?
What? Um. So I'm tired of talking about this, but another thing came out about it. I mean, who's the big guy in the DC drama? Who is it, Abby?
Ezra Miller.
Oh my God, we know him. We know that guy. We know who that is. I was gonna say we love him. I don't think you can say that.
No.
We think he is a person. So that's more than Twitter
I
would think.
wouldn't understand how can Disney keep Ezra Miller inside of like Harry Potter but then kick out Johnny Depp?
Was that before the drama? I don't know. Or after
Well, it was in the middle of it.
the new Harry Potter?
Yeah, but like he'd been doing it before the
You're
movie,
right. I
before
forgot.
everything
I don't know.
happened.
I don't really like drama, which is ironic because we're talking about drama, Abby.
Uh-huh.
uh, so actually, it's not really drama. We're not actually going into his life this time. We're not talking about what he did, but rather there was this rumor going around. Oh, I should have done more research on this. Let me look up who it was. That Ezra Miller was being replaced in the
Oh,
DCU. That's what it's called, right? Yeah. Um,
DCUU.
from that new guy. You know that new guy we talked about before that's changing everything?
What?
The new guy at DC, we talked about him changing things, like he's getting rid of shows and
Oh yeah.
trying to change it. Um, let me look up. All right, so they are saying from these rumors that Dylan O'Brien is supposed to replace him. I do not know
No,
who that is. I think
me
it sounds
neither.
really familiar. Let me look him up. What he's done. Um,
Oh, you look him up.
because it just seemed kind of random. But that's what people are saying that they've cast him as. But I'll get into why I think that's not true at all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He
Okay.
is in. I'm trying to. He's in a lot of stuff, but nothing I've seen yet. I got this. We're gonna find him. That's something that we've
Obviously.
seen. He was in the Late Late Show with James Corden. I already do not like this guy. I'm gonna be honest. He hung out with James Corden, and I just don't. Why would he do
Oh,
that?
he's in the Maze Runner movies.
Oh, that's what I remember knowing him as because I heard. Yeah, he's in Bumblebee. I heard people thought that
He's
movie
in
was
Bumblebee?
okay. Charlie Brown, Blockhead's Revenge. What the fuck is that?
Who knows? He's also in Teen Wolf. We love Teen
I
Wolf.
mean, well, One of his movies is Charlie Brown Blockhead's Revenge, and the picture they chose for it is a grown adult dressed as Charlie Brown with a girl in a bra next to him.
I see that.
I think this guy is the next Flash, alright. This
Oh,
guy
yeah.
is gonna make money, alright.
Yep.
Oh, well, he's in Love and Monsters. I've heard about that. I have no idea what it's about. This apparently has good reviews. Okay. Well, that's what he's in.
That's fun.
Congratulations for him. Proud of him. He's made it in life, probably.
Yeah,
So
funny.
the only thing I could see this happening, because we're gonna go back to what we were talking about at all in the first place, is that if they were to do it after the Flash movie, maybe, but yeah. But here's the problem with that. Why would you cast an actor a year before the first movie even came out? First of all,
Yeah.
and the minimum that it would take for this next movie to come out, the next Flash, if they made a Flash sequel immediately after, would be 3 years. That's the minimum. It's probably going to be 4 or 5. So why cast that early when you're not going to film for 3 or 4 years? You know?
True. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Like, I get casting someone else after that movie. But this early, maybe he did. He's just like, hey, Dylan, and this is the head at the new DC thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you Dylan, in 3 years you're gonna be in my movie. Okay, man. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be in your movie.
3 years, buddy. Put it on your calendar. That's what he sounds like. I have never heard this guy in my life. I do not know what he sounds like. But that's what he sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Abby, do you think he's gonna be replaced at all? And do you think it would be him if so? By Dylan O'Brien?
It's not. It probably won't be him. I don't know who they choose, but probably not him.
Also, but here's another reason you may want to believe it. Why him? Why would they why would you lie? Because there's a reason to lie a lot about stuff when there's like leaks and stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's just to build excitement for something that's not true. And if it came true, you'd be like, oh, everyone loves me because I predicted it. But in this case, it's so. No offense to Dylan O'Brien, he's not an actor. You immediately go, oh. You go,
Who?
oh.
And then you're like, oh, he was in Maze Runner.
That's exactly what happens. No offense to this guy. I'm sure he's an avid viewer. I'm sorry if we offended you, Dylan O'Brien. But
Dylan O'Brien loves
the Film Scoop podcast. The Film Scoop podcast. The Film Scoop podcast.
Scoop.
And she loves this podcast, guys. Nicolas Cage does.
Nick Cage loves the podcast.
But speaking of behind the scenes news, I have another thing I'm going to talk about. Do you not remember this, but do you know about the whole situation with Friday the 13th?
Which situation?
Why there's not been a movie in nearly, like, I think it's like been 15 years, I think.
Isn't it because like they're fighting over who gets the rights for it?
Yeah, well, their court settlements finally might be ending. If not, they haven't already.
Oh, I would love a Friday the 13th movie.
But there's a problem with it. The writers that were arguing for this, the original writers that said they had the rights to it. And then there was the studio. They said that they're trying to work on it and that they want it to come out by next year, 2023.
Ooh.
They don't know if it'd be. They said 50-50 chance on if it'd be in movie theaters or a streaming service. I just feel like it'd be a streaming service, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what literally everything's doing. I would love a Friday the 13th in theaters again.
We should go see it if there is one.
If it's in theaters, but just something tells me. It's just a cheaper thing to do.
Send it straight to streaming.
It's probably gonna be fucking like something like Peacock or something. If it's fucking Peacock or Paramount Plus, I'm gonna
Peacock. I'm gonna scream.
Those are the two you always see: Peacock or Paramount Plus. You just go, what the? Why that one?
I have Paramount Plus. I don't use it, but if it's Peacock, I swear to God.
Bro. HBO Max is where I watch everything now. It has everything, dude. Like literally everything I've ever wanted to watch is on HBO Max
Yeah,
except The Boys.
HBO Max is the main one I use.
Especially since Netflix is fucking getting rid of shit like crazy and gonna have ads and more money and shit.
I know, right?
But there's a problem with the Friday the 13th movie because I hate to say it, it is most likely going to be a prequel to the original.
Uh,
Because that is
for his mother?
maybe not a prequel to the original, a prequel to Jason Voorhees. I'll get to what.
But that's what the first one is.
I know it's weird to explain, but that's what they said, a prequel, because they actually split the rights. The studio has the rights of the name, first of all. Adult
Voorhees?
Jason Voorhees. They have the right to adult Jason Voorhees. I at least no, I think they just have the rights to what he looks like, what he's portrayed as. The hockey mask, his weapon,
Ugh.
how he acts. But the writers have anything from the first movie that they wrote is all theirs. So that's why they went, well, we only have the rights to take.
Voorhees.
Yep. And Kid Jason, they have the rights to that. That's the only Jason they have the rights to. So, what are you going to do?
Ew.
No matter what. And even the writer said this. They said the only way we're going to get the Friday the 13th we want. Or maybe the writers didn't say this, but I don't think the writers actually said this, but people have been saying the only way we're going to get what we want is if for some reason they just get over it for one movie, see how much profit they can make, and then maybe they make a deal or something. We can only hope for that.
That would be the best.
Now, Friday the 13th isn't even one of the horror franchises that I love. I think most of them are hot garbage, but that's kind of why people like them, isn't it?
Yeah, like Jason Goes to Manhattan, it's bad, but it's kind of funny.
It's really, a lot of them are really funny, just how stupid they are.
Jason Goes to Space.
Oh my god. Isn't that called Jason X? I don't remember.
Yes, it's called Jason X.
Also, I've always thought this. You know, it's ironic. You know what the next Friday the 13th movie would be? The 13th one.
Wow. Well, I said, yeah, they have to do something at least decent for the 13th movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a prequel, most likely. I don't know what to. I haven't seen the Friday the 13th in a while, but could they do a prequel to the second one? Where is he younger, or was that his first one? Do we know for concrete that was his first murder there? I'm sure somewhere in the timeline they probably said it was the first one, but they could always retcon that.
It's that's when we first got the bag.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they could, if he acted a little different and he had different weapons, the bag again, anything. Yeah. No, because I think they have the rights to the bag too. Because again, they only have the rights to the first one, which is sadly the movie that no one wants to see.
No one wants to see the first one again.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would just be Sleepaway Camp with an old lady.
Sleepaway Camp.
Dude, Sleepaway Camp is. You've never seen Sleepaway Camp?
No.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So that's what.
That first one's a roller coaster.
I think I used to watch a lot of what was it called? Kill Count? Didn't they talk about that? Yeah. Isn't that the one that was the weird ending?
Yeah, where it's where it's like.
Oh, it was a boy dressed up as a girl, wasn't it?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Sorry if we spoiled that for all you sleepaway wanting to watch that movie.
The twist at the end.
Yeah. Whoa, guys! I'm super sorry. I spoiled the movie from 40 years ago. If not older. Was it 80s or 70s?
I have no clue. I think 80s.
Yeah, 40. Well, guess what? We got more behind the scenes drama. No, I think all of this pretty much is, except the trailers I had to talk about.
Oh
Um,
boy.
Not really drama. Well, this one is drama. Never mind. So I don't know if you remember this. You might not, but I definitely did, and I remember thinking, "What the fuck?" For the Oscars last year, there was like this one reward. I don't know why I remember so well, but it was about best like most fan hyped scene of the year,
Yeah.
and in the running was No Way Home, and just them showing up. But what won was was fucking Zack Snyder's Justice League for the Flash scene, and I was just even thinking then, like,
Well,
bro, the Spider-Man one was so much better. I don't understand how
yeah,
that
the
won.
Spider-Man was so cool. Which
And
Flash
also,
scene? Whenever he like
he like turns back
saved
time.
the
I would say that
lady.
scene is good,
Oh,
but it's
turn
not
back
nearly
time.
as good as um.
No Way Home's so
It,
much better of a scene.
I don't remember exactly what the reward was, but there was another award that was it was like something about like fan favorite film of the year, and this was the even stupider one. It was like Army of the Dead or something.
Yeah, I saw that instead of No like Army of the Dead one instead of No Way Home.
Let me see that.
That was a dumb one too.
I'm looking what reward it got. Yeah, fan favorite.
Yeah.
Fan favorite. Well, guess what,
You can tell
Abby?
the fans did definitely did not.
I'm glad to tell you that those both were very much rigged. And
Yep.
that's come out. Um, apparently, I don't remember. I don't know how people found this out, but there were countless bots that were spammingly voting for both Zack Snyder's things because they're like, I love Zack Snyder.
It's Zack Snyder. We love Zack
And that was
Snyder.
none of those were actually the real
Winners.
yeah, I'm just also thinking I was right about that Flash scene.
Mhm. I like the fact that I had to remember what Flash scene you were talking about.
The biggest cheer moment. Spider-Man No Way Home, Justice League, The Matrix, Dreamgirls, or Avengers in what? Why was Avengers Endgame be there?
Like, why would Avengers Endgame be in there? Also, what? The Matrix over there flying around?
I don't know what that one was. Maybe that wasn't one.
Flying.
Let me see. What?
Mhm.
This isn't telling me what exact reward, but it did win that scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just going over like just the past in general of big like most Goosebumps scene, which had Avengers in it.
Yeah.
Like Avengers Endgame, which that would have toppled all of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, both of those were very much rigged, and then crashed because I remember thinking like, what the fuck. uh,
Yeah. Like, no, that's just not true.
so yeah, Abby, want to talk about our favorite movie of all time?
Yeah.
Morbius.
Morbius. Morbius.
Guess what? There's Morbius news.
What? Morbius. Morbius.
Sorry if you were listening with loud butts. I cannot wait. I love Morbius.
I love Morbius so much. Dr. Michael Morbius.
I almost thought we weren't recording. Anyway, I love Morbius, and I want to hear something amazing, Abby. Actually, this is really sad. Actually, I want you to just prepare to cry. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage?
That's you. Sorry, I forgot
That's
your real name.
me.
Okay, you ready? Prepared for to cry?
Yep.
There has been rumors / actual people like watching the movie for some reason. This like, I mean, I get why they're watching this. Like, I mean, just keep on rewatching it. Where the post credit scene, the one where he's like, I think I know why I'm here. It has to do with Spider-Man. You know that? You know that line?
Yeah.
They got rid of that line. Apparently, there's
Th-
edits going out to theaters that are still playing that movie some reason, and probably gonna be on disc when it comes out, or it's that
And
streaming service that they just got rid of that line. That's one step closer to a better post-credit scene, at least.
oh, get morbed. It's morbin time.
They just got warped. Oh my god.
What I just sent you, those are the comments I just read on that. It's morbin time.
What? Oh, it's more okay. I can't.
Get morbed. It's
I
morbin time.
can't. I just can't believe that Jared Leto's
The
the main star
Morbiverse of
of Doctor
Morbius.
Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. He is.
The Morbiverse of Morbius.
That's the Morbiverse of Morbius.
We love Morbius.
Morbor Mang Morbiverse of Morbius. Just add everything. That's so stupid.
Oh, I know something I rewatched this week.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it?
Sinister.
Oh, that the shit. Why can't I think of that? Don't tell me. Scott Derrickson's movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan Hawke, Evan, our favorite actor.
He's in that.
He's the main character.
You're right. That is him. Wow, he's looks so different in Moon Knight.
I know, without long gray hair.
He just looks a lot younger in that movie.
I think they purposely had him look older for
Yeah, I guess.
Moon Knight.
But yeah. So back to Morbius, our favorite movie.
Back to Morbius. Sorry, I distracted from our favorite.
Yeah, our favorite movie.
Mhm.
So at least they're listening. We can only hope that when that goes to disc/streaming service, they literally just get rid of all the post-credit scenes. just both
yeah.
of them. Just get rid of them. None of them are good.
Please. Go away.
I hope the food's better than this joint.
Yeah.
Number one line of cinema.
Morbius.
I just got transported to another dimension. I'm confused. I got taken away from my wife, my kids. I ever seeing them again. I am literally have nothing. Hope the food's better in this joint.
Food's good.
Oh my god, bro. Actually, best writing. Who wrote that film? I'm literally going to give them head. Unless they're females.
We hate females.
Roy Thomas.
You're gonna give Roy Thomas
Wait, what?
head.
Oh, that's the comics. Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless. What's some name?
Oh.
Those are some names.
What kind of names are those?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go off of a little offshoot here since we have plenty of time today anyway.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see what they wrote.
Okay.
I just want to see how their beautiful masterpieces they wrote.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so first of all, they're writing Madam Web when that comes out, so we know that movie's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And they made the 2017 Power Rangers movie. I wrote it.
Oh.
A bunch of stuff I don't know.
I've watched it.
Oh, they did
that
what?
that tracks. I watched it.
The Boy Who Cried Bitch.
Oh. Oh.
Yep. Santa Claus 3. The Escape
Santa Claus 3. I love Santa Claus 3. Is that the one whenever Jack Frost tries to take Santa's powers?
This could be the Santa Claus 3. Nope, it's not. Yep, it's that one.
Alright.
I just don't remember it be calling. I did not remember the subtitle at all was called The Escape Clause. Like, I literally just saw it was Santa Claus 3.
I thought it was Santa Claus 3 too. I didn't know there was subtitles to it.
Okay, let's look at the other one. Sorry. Just we'll see the beautiful writing chops, where they got their skill from.
They're so good at writing movies.
Oh, I think they work together. Power Rangers, Madam Web.
Oh,
But this guy worked on less stuff.
they're
'Cause
a
he's not.
team.
He did not do Santa Claus 3 or
Oh,
Cry of the Bitches, whatever that was called.
the boy who cried bitch.
Yep. They're literally writing Madam Web.
Oh,
I should pay attention to stuff like that more often because that is
yeah.
really gonna show that movie's gonna come out.
Ooh, can't wait.
But we already knew that anyway. It was pretty bad. Wait, what? Black Cat? Oh, more
Black
like this.
Cat.
Okay. I thought that was confirmed. I was like, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
1,000 more billion dollars.
All right. This next thing I have, we talked about before, but it came in HD, like I think right after
Dr. Mike Cock Morbigus. Yeah.
we talked about it. I think the Avatar 2 trailer actually came on YouTube like a week ago.
Uh-huh.
And I gotta clarify, this didn't actually go up on the podcast, so they don't know what I'm talking about, but I gotta clarify if that was a green guy or a blue guy.
Oh.
I gotta clarify, Abby.
We gotta clarify, was it a green guy or blue guy?
I think it was like a bit of both. I think it was a bit of both.
I think it might be a teal guy.
I think this is a fake trailer I'm watching. Why is that the first thing that gets recommended? What the fuck? What is wrong with Bing? I use Bing, by the way.
Using Bing?
Dude, whenever I do editing and stuff and just do anything like that, I figure out how much better fucking Google is than Bing. Like, it's not even a joke how much better.
Bing. We love Bing.
It's because I use, what is it? Internet Explorer?
Yeah.
Whatever this is called. Microsoft Edge.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta watch a 15-second ad.
Oh. New shoes. New shoes.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. Okay, it's over. I can look at the green person. Are they
Green guy.
You know how much fucking blue ass is in this movie, by the way?
Quite a bit.
Too much, if you ask me. Not enough? I don't know. Ah, I think they're more blue than they are green. Nope, they're more green than they are blue because there's a blue one right next to them. There's a blue one right next to them. That's green, bro.
Wow.
It's a really light blue. I don't know. The light makes it different. It also looks like an anime person.
Oh, that's wonderful.
This is the evolution of cinema, Abby.
This is one the Democrats want you to believe.
And blue people?
Yeah.
That movie looks like a movie. Am I gonna see it? Are you gonna see it? I'm gonna see it, maybe. I'm gonna have a car by then, so I definitely probably just will just because I can.
We can go see it same time.
I could meet you there. You don't actually have to drive me by that point.
I know, right?
So that's all I guess I have to say about Avatar 2. I was just wanting to talk about a game to.
What about the views?
Right. I'll say it. I guess. Apparently it has 150 million views in the first 24 hours, which is more than any Star Wars movie that actually had a trailer. So the new ones. I guess technically, I'm actually gonna assume it had more than the prequel ones because those had trailers that were like on like bad websites. You know what I'm talking about? Like trailers back then were not at all common.
No.
It's probably because people saw it in Doctor Strange. Honestly, Doctor Strange probably helped it so much.
Yeah. The fact that it was showing only before Doctor Strange.
Like, who was that? What was that one with the blue ass? Yeah, the blue ass. You know, the one with the ass that's blue. That's what their mom's talked about.
Oh my god, blue ass. I gotta see it again.
I gotta see blue ass. Let's just call it Blue Ass the movie.
Blue ass. I have
It's
a dog in my room.
It's mostly man ass. So no, I'm not complaining.
Hell yeah, Avatar Millennium.
Hell yeah. Okay, so we're gonna talk about your favorite thing of all time, CW shows.
Yeah, I've definitely seen all of them.
Every single one that's ever came out.
I've seen all of them.
That is so awesome because the boy who owns DC now, or is a big, not actually the owner, I probably like, but he's like the big guy. He has canceled more shows. Do I have the list on top of my head right now? Hell no.
Wait. The dog that's bothering me right now.
So we already knew Legends of Tomorrow and Batwoman was canceled, but they canceled Naomi, Legacies, Dynasty, Charmed, Roswell, New Mexico, In the Dark, for I don't know any of that stuff, but a lot of stuff has been canceled just in general, not just from him, because obviously not all that stuff was DC.
Yeah.
So I think just CW is a dying fad that no one watches, and they're realizing that, so they gotta spend less money.
Yeah.
Did you see that? I keep getting this in my suggested. That's like flash CGI then and then now. And
Yeah.
boy, you could tell already they were cutting costs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for that. But let's get to the two most hyped things I was talking about. Not that first, Abby. That's my last thing. What you're thinking?
Yep.
First, I gotta talk about some Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And the fucking basically millions of things the writers have been talking about ever since the movie came out. Basically, do you remember I think I told you this, maybe you heard this quote or you just did not know it, and I'm going to tell you now. Before the movie came out, I remember hearing a quote, literally from a Marvel person, I don't know if it was the writers or not, that said, this movie will have more cameos than Endgame, Infinity War, and No Way Home combined.
Yeah.
Which, just saying that alone, really set up disappointment, if you ask me, saying that. But apparently, from everything I've been reading, this movie was supposed to be that. There was supposed to be so much more. Basically, any cameo we talked about, they've talked about before. And some of them were either taken out, or changed because of circumstances, or just, thought was not necessary for the plot.
Yeah, that's really sad.
And the first thing I'll talk about, which I don't know if you says, I hope you haven't seen it, because it's pretty crazy. Do you know who was initially supposed to be Mr. Fantastic? Because it was not John Krasinski.
True, I think I remember. I might have seen it, but I don't remember.
Well, that was a spoiler, I guess. That was a spoiler alert, by the way.
Spoiler.
I guess, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, right?
Fine.
It doesn't matter. Apparently, it was supposed to be. They didn't confirm this. They just said he was from London and scheduling times, and he had COVID or something, or they didn't want to spread COVID. And based on that, people are rumoring that it was supposed to be Daniel Craig / leaked.
Daniel Craig.
It's pretty much but confirmed that he was gonna be Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic, before he couldn't go. So the whole entire plan.
Love Daniel Craig.
But imagine that, I don't even know if I would have been disappointed if it was Daniel Craig I saw in the theaters instead of John Krasinski. That would have been like, that's not John, but that's interesting still.
Why is James Bond here?
I cannot see Daniel Craig as Mr. Fantastic, but let me look at fan art. Let me see what fan art. There's probably fan art of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up too.
See what I could maybe see what they might have done. News, nope. Images, yep. Let's see if there's some fan art. There has to be. Oh, what? Not at all.
No.
Just him and 007, like he be doing. That is.
Yep.
What he be. Ew, I don't like him.
There's one. It's the
Oh, you found one?
Boss Logic's one. Oh yeah, I did see that. And I was like, why is Daniel Craig Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, he. his fucking head. What's that called? He bleached his hair once. I just saw an image of that. That looks horrible. Don't ever do that again, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, please. Oh God, yeah, I see that picture too.
So is it before that picture that you saw? Oh, I'm on
It's
Bing.
after
I'm
it.
on Bing. I'm on Bing. So I'm not gonna.
You're on Bing.
I'm on
Yeah, I'll
Bing.
screenshot it and send it to you.
No, I could just look up Google. I said enter. Thank you.
It's been sent.
Okay. He looks so weird with the beard. But I guess, do you think that's what they would have done, a beard? So
Probably.
because of scheduling I wouldn't say scheduling conflicts, because of COVID problems. If COVID did not exist, we would have had Daniel Craig as him. But most likely, just knowing Daniel Craig, this would have been like a one-time thing. He wouldn't have been the actual
Yeah,
Mr.
he would have been like, I
Fantastic.
just got done with James Bond. Leave me alone.
Plus, also, yeah, he doesn't want a big contract. Plus, also, he's just that kind of guy. He's not into superhero movies.
No,
You can just tell.
he just does spy movies and that's spy movies and Knives Out.
Yeah. When's that sequel coming out, by the way? Do you know the date?
I
Is
don't know.
that October?
I really. What?
So that's the only reason I want Netflix still. Just that movie coming out.
Knives Out 2. It says this year.
Okay, there's no confirmed date. Hope it's still this year. I only saw like one image. It was like on a boat or something. They could put, like released images. Anyway, so apparently that was
Autumn
supposed to happen.
2022.
I do think John Krasinski will be Mr. Fantastic. He does
You
have the
better. Oh, Dusty.
what I know
Sorry, I
of
haven't
Mr.
told.
Fantastic. I will say, even though for some reason I loved seeing him, I think it was just hype around it because, to be honest, he wasn't the best interpretation of the character if you know anything from the comics. But I still want him, like really bad.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain
Like,
about it.
Smartest man alive.
That's not even why.
Hey.
I don't care about that.
Smartest man alive. Hey, here's his power.
But that's like literally they did not know. In their eyes they don't have a Wanda, right? They have Doctor Strange. They think he's the evil one, right? So
Yeah.
they don't know her power that much. They know she's killed people, but they think they're stronger. It's a bit of an ego thing. We already learned that in the movie.
Yeah.
So he was just trying to warn her. What are you supposed to do? Immediately kill? That would not be a hero thing, do you think? They just immediately try to kill her? No, you're going to try to settle them down first. I don't get that. I just think that's just like nitpicking. What I'm talking about is I think he was a bit too... What?
You're not people think I'm too nitpicky. So I saw someone complaining that the same girl ran past Strange like 4 times in the trailer, and that it's gonna break the continuity and take you out of the movie.
I did see that. It was quite funny. I didn't even notice it in the movie. I just noticed it in the
Me neither.
trailer.
I'm like,
yeah, but in the comics, Reed Richards is very he's not really douchey, but he cares about his work more than people most of the time. He obviously cares about people, but usually like can he be like that in the comics?
yeah.
He gave off too much of a I'm a hero and I'm gonna do the right thing. I don't want to kill you.
I got news.
To finish this. Just this point, okay?
Yeah, you finished your thing, and I got news.
So, what was I even saying, bro? Oh yeah, I think he did pretty good. I think he could do pretty good at Mr. Fantastic, and I'm very excited for that movie. That's my next. I think that after Thor, my next hype would be Ant-Man, and then that one after that would be Fantastic Four. But we don't really know what's after Ant-Man that much, other than the Marvel.
Yeah.
I hope this year they do another D23, or not CinemaCon, Comic-Con. Are they doing Comic-Con this year? Let me look that up.
I don't know.
I know you probably wouldn't know. So let me just see if it is happening this year. October. I hope in October then they release the more. Because by then
Yeah.
we won't have barely anything, which is weird to think about. So also apparently the writers were thinking about mutants or Deadpool. But again, both of those, they ended up thinking, yeah, that would just take away from the movie and it would make it.
Yeah.
So, again, they very likely could have happened if it wasn't for the writers just thinking, doesn't really fit in the story. there's parts to me that I'm like, oh yeah, that's respectable, and parts that's also like,
Like, I want to see Deadpool.
that would have been like that would have been my most hyped cameo if I saw him.
I would have freaked out.
And I know
I
he's like
would.
comedic, he's out of place in this dark, they're supposed to be dark and more serious movie. But I don't know. I think if you're a good enough writer, you can write it in instead of thinking
Yeah,
wouldn't
it's not
fit.
like Deadpool is always joking anyway.
But even then, you could add a comedy scene that wouldn't feel out of nowhere. Maybe try to make it more in place.
At the end, he could have just grabbed
Even
the
a
guy's
post-credit
hand.
scene, but I guess that would have been more of like what they wanted to tease, and they didn't want to tease that. So I guess
Yeah,
not.
I saw someone complaining about Marvel's post-credit scenes.
What about?
About how a guy stopped not punching himself anymore shouldn't be placed on the same level as
Do they
Nick
not
Fury.
know what post-credit scenes used to be before Marvel movies? That's what
I know,
they used
right?
to
They're
be.
Yeah, they're
Comedy
they're like
movies?
complaining about it. They're like, Marvel should just stop, and it's like,
Would you rather not have any or that one? I don't
yeah.
understand. So
I think Deadpool should have walked up and like stopped the guy's hand from moving, just so we can get a little Ryan Reynolds.
plus, there's also, like I said before, they were actually supposed to have not in this episode, but they were actually supposed to have Tom Cruise as Iron Man,
Yeah.
but then they just couldn't end up doing it. So there was supposed to be so much more. I feel like originally,
But the stuff
Like,
didn't go together
when
properly.
they first had like a board meeting or whatever, not I wouldn't a meeting of like writers / creative people in the set.
Uh-huh.
There probably was so much more ideas than actually came. I think the movie was fine. Am I really that mad overall? I'm sure we'll get it eventually, all these cameos.
Yeah.
But I'm a little disappointed still. Just a tiny bit at the possibility we could have gotten. Because if you wrote this in well, then I would have loved it.
Yeah.
No one would have wanted a Wanda, you're killing them all. I'm gonna kill you, and then randomly just Deadpool walks in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about inappropriate things. I love sex, guys, and also look, my arm's gone.
I'm Deadpool.
What am I in a Disney movie? Like, I wouldn't want that,
I
but
can't, he tries to swear and it gets beeped out. He's like, "What am I in a Disney movie?" And then walks away.
I wouldn't want that. Even though that'd be fucking hilarious. That would take away from the emotion of the scene. But I think you could have wrote it in well. There's a lot of stuff that I won't talk about that's supposed to be in that movie. But
Yeah.
you go on about what you're gonna say.
All right, Johnny Depp, right?
I know that guy.
Pirates
Is
of
this
the
about the
Caribbean.
trial? I literally don't give a shit
No,
if it's
it's
about the
not
trial.
about the trial.
Thank Christ.
So the producer Jerry Bruckheimer, just
name.
confirmed that Johnny Depp will not be involved in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie that's like being worked on right now. He said that the people that are writing it have made 2 scripts, one for Margot Robbie as like a Jack Sparrow stand-in, and one
She's
without
hot.
her.
What? Sorry, I said she's hot. That's all I.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
So
all
they
I
want
can say.
Margot Robbie to be a Jack Sparrow kind of like figure.
Okay, but this is hit or miss because obviously he's the main character of all the movies, but also it's Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
She's kind of,
Kind of, yeah. So they're making one with her and without her.
What are you talking about? I don't get what you're saying that much. I really don't. Like,
There
what are
are
you talking?
2 scripts being written. One that has Margot Robbie as main
and
character.
one where it
One
would
does
be
not
Johnny
have.
Depp or a
No,
guy.
just one that has a random guy or something.
So what's the movie supposed to be about?
I have no clue.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Like? Are they replacing it? Because you cannot have a. I mean, it'd be weird to have a female replace a guy actor. That's the.
That's what they're planning. It has not been confirmed about how Margot Robbie will be reigniting Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, but it seems she will play a Jack Sparrow-like figure.
I think it's gonna be a spinoff or something.
Yeah.
I never watched any of those movies. Not on top of my list, but I'm sure they're fun. I'm sure that there's probably one really bad one no one likes, but then everyone else thinks the rest are at least fun. Am I right about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the second one.
Do you like all of them?
Not all of them.
Which
I
one's
can
the bad
enjoy
one?
them, but
Which one's the bad
the
one?
bad one, the new one.
What do you mean? There's a new, when's the last one come out? I thought they were like pretty old, like 10 years
They
old.
are. It's like 2018.
There was one in 2018.
Hank.
Can you hear me? Okay, film series.
2017.
Bro, what? Dead Man
Tells No Tales.
Before that, it was 10 years ago. I never heard of Dead Man Tells No Tales.
It was kind of bad. The main plot point was fucking dividing the sea. It's 30% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I was just gonna check that. I'm actually gonna look at all of them on Rotten Tomatoes. Don't tell me. Okay. Apparently the first one has bad reviews. What the crap? I thought people liked the first one. That's not the first one. That's not the first one. They all have bad reviews. So what is this the truth? What? I thought these movies people liked. Was it all a lie all along?
They think Johnny Depp's hot.
What? Okay. Okay.
I'm telling you, that's the reason.
What are you talking? What? That's the reason they don't like it?
That's the reason why they like it.
Oh, okay. So.
What's the second one?
What's the second one called?
Well, is it Dead? I think it's Dead Man's Chest. Yeah, it's Dead Man's Chest.
All of them got bad reviews. Literally every single one of them. Every one of the Pirates of the Caribbean. I think. Which is actually the opposite of what I've heard. I thought that these movies were good. Maybe they were just fun, but not necessarily a good movie.
Yeah, they're fun. They're not good.
Yep, none of them have good reviews. Oh, Curse of the Black Pearl does! The first one.
That's the first one, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't find that. I was trying to look for the first one. Okay, so if I were to watch one, that's the only one that has good reviews. May leave you exhausted like the theme park ride that inspired it. However, you have a good time when it's over. That sounds like a double-handed. Okay.
Yeah.
When it's over, you have a great time. But during it, you might be a little exhausted, if you know what I'm saying. Like, that's what it sounds like. But that's good reviews. I don't know. All right, well, let's go to the final thing, Abby.
Did you know that was Disney's first PG-13 movie?
Probably, because it was live action, and I don't really have...
Just telling you, it's a fun fact.
Amber Heard says she never... I don't fucking care.
Would you like to go on to the... Is it the final thing we're going on to?
Yep, the final thing.
Yep.
But I was going to turn on the trailer on my computer. It's got screen recording. And I'll go through it, and we'll talk about some of the things that happened. You want me to share my screen, or are you just going to go on with me? Remember what happened in the...
Share screen, because then it'll, like, mess up my voice.
So don't share screen?
Share screen.
So, let me say it again.
I thought that said come.
So, come. This is the Boys Season 3 trailer. If you have not watched the show and you're watching this, watch it, I think.
Watch the show, please.
Should probably watch it. It's pretty good, I think. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Gil fucking? Yeah, you do.
So,
oh yeah.
say it again,
and dolphin motor.
But I'm also just a man who fell in love with the wrong woman. Just a man who fell for the wrong woman.
I can't hear it, but it's fine.
But out of crisis comes change. Out of crisis comes change. So I spent the last year really slowing down and reconnecting with myself. I am very
That's a good
excited
face.
for everyone to meet the real me.
There's some.
Okay, first 20 seconds. Very clearly goes into the theme that I was hoping for. That Homelander gonna kill. He gonna. Do you think he can laser with his dick? He can probably laser with his dick. He's gonna laser with his dick for people.
I'd love to see that.
You want to see Homelander's dick?
No, I
If
want
it's
to see him, like,
lasering-
laser someone with it.
If it's lasering, I want to see it.
Otherwise,
it's
no.
Probably miniature.
Thing wrong with
So,
Homelander.
yeah, that's what most of the beginning is about.
Broken.
Mm-hmm.
And they milk.
Oh, yeah, the milk. We love
So
the
he's
milk.
back to milk, but he's at least it's cows now because he ran out of milk from
Yeah, at
Stillwell.
least all the women are gone.
Next thing you know, he's gonna go up to Starlight. Got milk. Got milk.
He's gonna grab and be like, "You got milk in there?"
Would not be surprised knowing Homelander, but
No.
So, yeah, he's gonna go cray. Hopefully, bro. If at the end of this he goes, "That's it. I'm gonna kill everyone," and then it ends the season.
Oh
They're
yeah.
gonna save it for another season. Show us.
I mean, nothing will ever top the ending of season 2 when he masturbates on the top of a roof.
I think something could top that. I'm sorry to say. What if he masturbates, but his penis is shooting a laser?
With lasers. Yeah.
That's what I thought, Abby. Yeah, I should be the writer of the show.
Could top
I
that.
should be the writer of the show. So yeah, you going cray, and let's move on to the next. Oh, I was gonna say that
Hospital bed.
the blood on the hospital bed is probably Stormfront. That's her name. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's most likely not over her, which is weird because he was also just into Stillwell. He is going through an emotional ride.
Yeah. It's Billy.
We've been on the straight and narrow all year. No killing soups, no drinking. Even follow Hugh Campbell's orders without strangling him.
Now you're just being cruel.
Or maybe you're not such an asshole.
Okay.
Okay.
So what we see there was obviously Billy Butcher's back, baby, but of course he's going to be back. And I think he's going to be more of a main character this season.
Yeah.
I guess it seems because here's the thing. Usually it's Huey, right? I think this is literally the only time we see Huey in this whole entire trailer is when they
I know,
show him
it's
with
him in a suit.
Maybe they're like making him not the main character this time. I mean, I
Well,
love
it's
Billy
not the
Butcher.
only time. Remember, he also calls up Butcher and he's like,
Yeah,
we
okay.
can't continue doing it this way.
You're right, but he's barely in. Is my point. When he's usually the main character, the most main character, I should say, at least in the first season, especially. And I think Billy Butcher's gonna be that new guy, which kind of makes me think he might die at the end of this, killing Homelander.
I
But
will be sad.
that's what he'd want, isn't it? If he did die, he'd want to be killing Homelander.
Killing Homelander.
That's what he originally tried to do in season 1. Was kill him with him. He's showed a precedent for it. Precedent for it.
Yeah.
We see actually before he even talks about it in the trailer of him having powers and killing a superhero that I forgot the name of, but I did see it. I forgot what their name was, but they're basically the Deathstroke parody in this universe. And when he gets powers, he's most likely going to kill them. We see him with the son. It looks like they're actually friends.
I know. They seem
Which
really
is good.
happy.
Because because not the way it was looking at the end of season 2. I mean,
And
kind
it's
of.
kind of splitting up his death a bit more.
You're right. Maybe we're right with this. Maybe we think he's gonna die. We see Mother's Milk here.
People don't.
Love Mother's Milk.
He's wearing a Homelander outfit.
Yeah. Our favorite boy right there.
I
Didn't
forgot.
he die at the end of the... Oh, like,
He
he was meant
got
to
a
die?
peanut. Yeah, he got a peanut
Yeah.
allergy.
For that.
So, actually, there's a funny thing in this crowd.
Gloves are off.
Let me just go back and show you. There was some funny thing in that crowd that I don't know if you saw before. That's the guy that stormed the Capitol, Abby. God damn it. Look at him.
I
You see
see
him?
it.
You see him?
Yeah. It's the QAnon shaman.
Yep. Look at him. He's
I
here. He
love
loves
that.
Homelander.
He loves Homelander.
Who would have thought that
That we could
that
vote the right way,
correlates.
but we can't. It's all rigged.
Mm-hmm.
We have to do it your way.
Oh yeah, we love
Well,
gore.
we've got.
There's so much gore in this trailer.
I think I.
But this is his show.
Mm-hmm.
We see obviously more gore, but we see her. I wonder how much of a role she's gonna play since she was like the big twist at the end. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not as big of a twist as the first season. That first season twist was Got me go.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, people are literally even. So I think he's starting already to show his cracks just in public, killing people like that. But people just
dropping
don't
someone
care.
from the
People
roof.
just don't care. I guess this shows a lot about society, Abby.
This is really society.
This just shows a lot about
Always got-
society.
It's up to us. I think I have something. Maybe
Soldier
we can use
boy!
it to blow
boy!
Homelander's fucking brains out.
So
Fucking
that's literally
Captain
John
America.
Walker. That is literally
Yeah.
John Walker.
That's what my first thought when I saw that.
Makes you a soup for 24 hours.
That seems a bit plot drive.
24 hours.
Yeah, that's probably having a moment. It's like 24 hours almost up. No, I need to do this quick.
Yeah.
I know they showed with Compound V before, but did it automatically give you powers before? I think you had to be a baby. That was the point, right?
Well, I know you're
It
not gonna
enhances
care,
power.
but in the Boys Diabolical, the animated series, if you just take Compound V, you get superpowers.
Okay. Then why are not more people? I know it's hidden, but you'd think more people would just steal it.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they show it being sold on the
But
black market
here's
and
the
stuff.
thing, though, Abby, that I think that might not be actually true in this, because that's not
Yeah.
the same Compound V for sure. That's
Compound V
green.
is blue.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very green. So I think that's an offshoot or something in this.
Uh-huh.
That maybe a stronger one that she got a hold of. And she's working a lot more
Maybe.
with the boys. Queen Maeve is. She wasn't that
Yeah.
as much last season. She was worrying about her lesbian things.
4 hours.
But now she's
gonna need
working
it.
with the boys. There's another girl to add to the boys.
Oh, you see more Soldier Boy.
No Soldier Boy.
He's very different than Captain America, as you saw there.
Oh, yeah.
For once,
Like he-
I leveled the fucking playing field.
Yeah. So he seems like a very just like Captain America, but he can shoot lasers through his chest apparently from that scene. He does that to that
That
building
is
right
pretty
here.
cool. Yeah.
That's a big laser.
That's a very nice. That's
But
a very
apparently,
big
I
list.
think the writers said that he is more evil than Homelander, which I don't even know how that's possible. And he's supposed to be a good guy in this. He's supposed to, at least he's probably not a good guy, but he's supposed to help the boys. I think.
Oh, he's supposed to be on the boys'
I
side.
think, right? I think that's the way, because later we see that.
Is it like a Stalin Hitler kind of thing? They're fighting against the bad guy, but they're actually fighting with an even worse guy.
Yeah, that's funny. You said World War II thing because he's from World War II. Abby. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that is pretty funny. I know.
That's pretty funny,
I
Andrew.
really
Such a
have some good
comedian.
tie-ins.
I show people
That's like the Wanda ripoff.
Yeah.
real me.
Bro, was that a lion noise? Bro, that was literally a lion noise, bro.
Real me.
What the fuck?
I can't hear it, but
I mean, they fucking love me.
mental
They
breakdown.
do love them. Oh, more gore. Oh,
Lots of gore.
I want to talk about that.
Good man.
So you see a bunch of. So first of all, there's a lot of superheroes in this. I think we're gonna see a lot of them, and a lot of them are gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Where's he at? First of all, Deep is in
Keep going.
the tower.
Yeah,
Is
the
he-
Deep. He's my
Oh,
favorite.
I think he's doing a BJ thing here. Yep.
He's my favorite.
Oh shit. Sorry, Frenchie.
Frenchie. He's fucking tortured.
Oh, who's that dead?
Oh,
Don't know.
yep.
Where's? Yeah, yep. That.
Told
Oh
you
my
what, there
god,
he is,
bro. Dude,
Mothman.
trying to see Mothman. There he is.
Mothman.
I don't actually know what his name is.
I don't know either. He looks like Mothman though.
There is a huge theory that they're gonna retcon. I mean, I don't know if you remember this. For a while, there was this fan theory all throughout season 2 that was like, what is this fly that keeps on appearing? People are hoping that he was always there. As a retcon. I mean, it's not even just like a fly that just happened, because they usually get rid of flies like that, but they kept on going over their faces and stuff.
Yeah.
I remember that. I was thinking yeah, it's weird, but probably just an accident. It probably was an accident.
Yeah.
Just a
Flies
weird
are just
accident.
chilling.
Because usually there's not much flies on camera. It would be cool if that was him. He's
Yeah.
for sure fucking dead. Just like that decapitated person right there.
Yeah. Thanks, Butcher.
Yeah, see, here, I think they get him out of, like, the cryo chamber that's, like, Captain America.
Yeah.
So they're trying
Captain
to get
America.
him at least to be on their side. He probably goes rogue. Yep. Well, you're already seeing that. But he probably is on the run again, and they made a mistake. They're like, crap, now I gotta worry about 2 superheroes!
Dude, now I gotta worry about the Soldier Boy.
But maybe they can... Every time I heard that in the trailer, I thought of Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy.
Yeah. I just literally thought of it every time.
Soldier Boy is here.
So overall, a lot of superheroes. Probably going to be a couple deaths in this season.
Yep.
Just a lot of hype. And what's really ironic is that I literally last night, for all people that are watching, that I said to Abby, I cannot wait for Boys. I hope
I know,
we
I
get a
was
trailer
thinking, I was
soon.
I was gonna jokingly say, imagine it comes out tomorrow.
And it came out today. Apparently, by the way,
Yep.
I should have known this. But
Yeah, it was like we were in school when
I should have known this, but
Carlson.
they actually, like, I don't know what I was looking up, but they told it ahead of time. Like, they revealed the release date before. I just didn't see that.
Yeah.
And what was I saying? I just got distracted. I thought of something else. Yeah, so they talked about it before. I just didn't see it. So, very hyped. If you have not seen Boys and you saw that, that spoiled a lot. We spoiled a lot, but still go see it. It's very good. You got anything else, Abby? Got anything else, Abby? God damn it. So, what I said was, cannot wait for that season.
Yep.
Very exciting. We spoiled it, but you should still go see it if you have not watched it, anyone watching. You got anything else to say, Abby?
No, I don't got anything else.
That's awesome, because that's another... Oh, shit! Sorry. Nothing. That's another episode down the books. Why is this
So,
like that? Oh, is that intentional? Yeah.
Who knows?
Just don't worry about it. Abby, you know our classic outro. Bye.
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 Bye. Toodles. See you next week, guys.
Uh-huh.
But also, we also say, Abby, smash that like button.
Smash it.
What else do you want to do with that like button, Abby?
I don't know.
What's your verb? Adjective.
You
This
asked me
week.
this last time.
Adjective this week.
Stab.
Stab that like button
That's why I
twice
want
more because I
adjective.
already said it. Hit it. So you want to do it 3 times. And maybe also stab that subscribe button. I don't know, Abby.
Yeah. Stab the
maybe-
subscribe button.
Puncture that comment button. If your monitor or phone breaks, it's not my fault. It's
Nope.
Nicolas Cage's fault. Isn't that right, Nicolas Cage?
Yep. It's Nicolas Cage. Please sue him. Me.
Sue them. Her. Nicolas Cage is a female. I think?
Yep.
I'm sorry, Nicolas
Oh.
Cage. Because no one likes females, right? We all agree with that?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Subscribe if you don't like females.